Welcome back to Giving Chances Farm. Today I'm going to be taking this piece of firewood. It was actually one of the trees that was in our fence row that was taken down here recently. There was a video of us cleaning it up. One of the guys that comes from the tree service that dumps their mulch here, he actually cut the tree down, laid it down for me, and I cut it up into sections one night after we got back from farmer's market. So I'm going to go ahead and rough this down into shape and see if I can't make a snowman out of it. So we'll see how that goes. I may end up being the size that it is. I may take and kind of make a little bit of a different pattern, and here in the center of it I may make it to where I can cut it in half and do 2 snowmen out of it. We'll see. See how it goes. If you've noticed, did a little bit of an upgrade since the last time I was turning. I actually got a full face shield. Picked this up off of Amazon, and this will be the second time using it. It's pretty comfortable actually. So kind of reminds me of the welding helmet. So. Alright, so right now I've got it laid out to where this would be my dividing line. This piece here up to this first line will be the top hat. Then this line, the one in between the two lines there, that'll be the brim of the top hat right there. This would be the head section, and then a single body section. It won't be a 3-piece snowman, it'll only be a 2. And then we'll cut it off right there. This will be the base of the second one, the head, the brim of the top hat, and the top hat. And it'll be a little bit shortened at each end. That way I can allow for the wood that's for my center points. So I'll start shaping it out and we'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so we've got part of the top hat formed, and then it will kind of roll into the head section and then the base section. And like I said, I'll cut it off right there, do another base section, head section, and I'll make that the top hat. So it'll be a little bit different than this one, but there'll be a little bit of similarity to them. But I'm not using the copier setup on here. This lathe actually has one of them where I could copy the two things to make them identical if I wanted to, but to me, part of the handcrafted side of it is that they're just a little bit different. I don't want them exactly identical. They're snowmen, so my thought is a snowman should be similar to a snowflake, and each one of them be just a little bit different. So we'll get working on this side, and I'll show you how it's shaped up, and then we'll work on kind of getting more of a defining line between there to where I can cut it. How it's going to turn out. I've got it sanded. I think it turned out pretty good for being just a rough piece of firewood. So it's got some character to it. Not bad for this. Will actually only be the second and third snowman I've ever done. So yeah, it's one of those that didn't cost me much. I mean, the tree was sitting out there, so, and we had plenty of firewood for the year, so figured I'd try to make something out of it. So now we're gonna clean up the bench, and I'll actually finish it with Aussie oil. Same thing I finished the last one with. So it's a rubbing oil and a friction polish. So what I'll do is we'll clean the bench up. I'll shake this up, squirt some onto this piece of t-shirt, turn the lathe on and use it as a friction polish, and I'll polish it up. I'll show you what that looks like. Then the only thing else I have to do is cut them apart. So. Now we've got the polish on there. It's kind of what it looks like. To me, my favorite side is this side here where it shows a little bit more of the character of the wood. it all looks pretty nice, but to me that part there just looks a little better. That's how we make 2 snowmen out of 1 piece. So I've got 3 more pieces of that in here of different sizes to try and make different things out of, whether it be more snowmen, or if I will try to make Christmas trees. I'm not sure. Really, I don't know too much about what I'm going to make with it right now. I don't really come in here with a plan. I kind of put it in there and start peeling it back and see kind of how it looks first, and then kind of judge it from there. So, because I actually come in here thinking I was only going to make 1 snowman, and when I started seeing the size of it, it just came to me to try and cut 2 of them in there. Wood turning is very new to me. This lathe that I'm using for the new subscribers to our channel, this lathe belonged to my grandfather, and when he passed away in 1997, so it's been around for quite a while. It's an old Craftsman lathe, so for me to be able to turn something that comes out looking halfway decent on it is pretty special to me. Even a little bit more special when my girls are out here and they actually are attempting to do something with the tools. I did start this out with the roughing side of it with a Craftsman lathe tool that actually belonged to my grandpa. The finishing parts on it was from new carbide tools that I had purchased. So the old Craftsman tools still get it done, but those new carbide tools are pretty nice. So hope everybody enjoys the videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share on social media with all your family and friends, and I'll put a picture at the end of the video of the 2 of these cut apart, so you can actually see what the finished product is. Because once I cut them apart, I will I'll sand the ends of them by hand, and then do a friction polish on the top and the bottom by hand with the Aussie oil as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.